EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. Come on. Kill.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A give to Kamara running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
0-2. Strong right. Four down. Hey, easy. Stay at home. 21.
To throw on second and 6. Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, you got 17, guys.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Saints nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Saints nothing.
Ready. You ready? Mike. 11. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day. 41's the mic. Hey, easy. Check. 49, check.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hey, easy. Don't get nervous. Check 4. Hey, kill.
2nd down and goal. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Get up, defense. Keep easy. Opposite. Slam. General West. Ready, check.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Singletary. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 30. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2 minutes.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, you could just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 49. 49, guys. Mike. 49.
To throw, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter.
He's got daylight. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 81 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56, 58. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Haywood. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Breeze now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Running with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go, D. Joker. 12.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? 5-8. We're 21. Here we go.
On the ground, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kill. Watch 41.
Kamara trying again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Allen now looks to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
56. Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 56. Get the ball.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the defender right now, but I'm willing to guess that there's a nice little grin on his face because to make that type of a play downfield, You wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do bat the ball away and you come back and you embrace your teammates, that's a lot of momentum you're bringing back to the huddle. Now you feel like they can't complete anything when they don't hit deep shots.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
White 15, 19.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 5-9. 25. Check 25. Kill. Hey, exit. March 49. March 49. Let's set it.
Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Kill. Whoa.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 30 yards there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Kamara. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.